What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another Manchester City transfer video, where today we're going to be looking at 5 left backs Manchester City could target ahead of the summer transfer window. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. I'm going to keep you guys up to date every single day from June 1st with my daily Manchester City transfer updates here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free. Social media links are in the description if you want to go and follow me on my X, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including which left back you would like Man City to sign this summer. So, into context for this, Man City targeting a left back because I'm going to presume that in terms of our current left-sided defenders that we've got, including the likes of Joško Vardiol and Nathan Ake, who has been a bit injury-prone this season, I think Man City are seeing these as players who are going to be occupying through the centre and are wanting to go back to traditional fullbacks in bringing in high-quality players, in particular in targeting these fullback players who want to be able to get forward and help support the team in attack, but also got something to offer defensively as well. And it is a position that City haven't really looked at in a pretty long time when it comes to out-and-out fullbacks. In fact, the only one I can think of in this decade that City had targeted that was a left-sided fullback was Angelina, who plays more as a wing-back rather than a traditional left-back. So it's an area really that City haven't, not necessarily neglected, but more just a position that City just haven't felt the need to address in any of the transfer windows right up until now. So we'll see what business City do get done, but I am expecting City to be targeting a traditional left-sided fullback in this transfer window. So the first player I want to speak about is a player we've already spoken about in yesterday's video when we spoke about right backs, and that is Andrea Cambiaso. Andrea Cambiaso is a 25-year-old versatile fullback at Juventus, Italian international, made 32 appearances in Serie A, 2 goals and 3 assists. Quite a physical player, standing at 6 feet tall. Serie A is quite a physical league as well, so I don't have really any concerns about if Cambiaso was to be signed about him being able to adapt to life in England and life in the Premier League. It's great that he's versatile. It's great that he can cover both at left back and right back and play in midfield as well. Pep Guardiola likes his versatile players who can do numerous jobs and numerous roles. It helps that he's both-footed as well. He sounds like the ideal candidate really that City would be targeting. He is available for around £50 million this summer and is one of the more expensive players that City have been linked with, not just for fullbacks but in terms of this summer transfer window as well. The question here, and City's interest has cooled a little bit, is what are the concerns looking like over his injury track record? In particular this season has been picking up a lot of niggling little injuries, and as we've seen with Man City's season, we play a lot of games come thick and fast. We're competing for very competitive competitions, playing lots of high quality teams. You need your players to be fit all the time, because we're in a situation this season because we've had some of our high quality players not be as fit as what we've been looking for. In particular, I'm looking at the likes of Manu Akanji, John Stones, Nathan Ake when it comes to our defence, who have all had their share of injury problems. And what we don't want to do is splash the cash bringing another player in who's also going to be suffering from that same problem. So for that reason, I think City are cooling their interest, but I think Cambiaso's still a pretty solid option. Now, another player I want to speak about is Milos Kerkez, the 21-year-old Serbian-born Hungarian left-back at AFC Bournemouth, 37 appearances in the Premier League with 2 goals and 6 assists. Premier League proven, fantastic, high-quality, young defender, and for me, I'd like to see City be all over it. Available for around £40 to £45 million as well. The only problem that we've got with this transfer is it's thought that Liverpool are competing with Manchester City here, and Liverpool have made their move before Manchester City and are pushing hard to try and get the deal sorted. Milos Kerkez has not got anything agreed or anything in place with Liverpool as of yet, but every single day Liverpool edging closer to finding that agreement and closer to signing Milos Kerkez, who is interested in a move to Liverpool. So I'm expecting Liverpool to win that race, but Milos Kerkez is the kind of player that I would like to see Man City targeting and getting linked with, because he's a player that improves the Manchester City squad. Liverpool pushing the hardest at the moment. City have been linked, but it's just that interest at this moment in time. Same with Real Madrid, whose name is also out there as well. Liverpool haven't won this race yet, but for me, very much front runners. So we do have to look at alternatives, and another alternative that plays in the Premier League is Antonee Robinson, the 28-year-old, or turns 28 in August anyway. Milton Keynes born USA international, plays for Fulham, pretty solid player, shouldn't cost too much either. Premier League proven, homegrown too, despite representing the USA because of his English-born dad holding a USA citizenship, is why he plays for the USA and not for England, so he chose to represent the USA rather than England. But all through his academy, and he was born in England, he is a homegrown player. He's played 35 times in the Premier League this season. He's not got any goals, but does have 10 assists. A very solid defensive left-sided left-back as far as I'm concerned. I'm very surprised that Liverpool haven't been linked as well. I'm going to presume that he's not been linked due to his age, that a player now that's pushing on to 28 years old is very much in the prime of their life, and what we're looking at here is there's no real sell-on value, and this is why clubs like targeting younger players, because they can develop and turn them into high-quality players, and if them high-quality players want to leave, then they can sell them on for big money. Whereas with Antonee Robinson, you know, it takes 2-3 seasons to get going. By the time that's happened, he's 31 years old, and all that sell-on value has disappeared. So it's all about, do you want to be signing a player in their prime, or a player that's just about to go into their prime? If City are just looking for an out-and-out left-back, a solid left-back that's homegrown, a good solid choice, then for me, Antonee Robinson would be a really good choice, in particular with his defensive attributions. I thought he did a fantastic job when Fulham played Liverpool at Anfield in keeping Mo Salah, one of the most dynamic, best wingers in the world, quiet. So he's more than capable of doing like-for-like marking that we've seen on the right-hand side previously in previous seasons from Kyle Walker. Now moving on, another player that's getting heavily linked with a move to Man City is Rayan Ait-Nouri. Ait-Nouri is a soon-to-be 24-year-old French-born Algerian left-back at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Also got Premier League proven record as well. He's excellent getting forward, made 36 appearances in the Premier League. He's got 11 goal contributions, including 4 goals and 7 assists, standing in at just under 6 feet tall. Likes to get forward. He's not too bad of a defender, but he is better offensively than he is defensively as far as I'm concerned. No price has yet been put on the price of Rayan Ait-Nouri, but Man City have asked the question to Wolves and also to the player and his entourage to see if he is interested in a move. But with the player having apparently 1 year left on his contract, and I think there is an option for Wolves to extend by a further year to make it 2 years, there might be room for negotiation for Man City to make Rayan Ait-Nouri a Man City player. It would need the player to declare his interest, and Wolves have already shown before from the sale that we saw of Matheus Nunes, and you see Matheus Cunha going to Manchester United as well, that there is room for negotiation, and they are willing to sell their biggest and best players for the right price. So if City do want Ait-Nouri, they would have to negotiate a good fee to be able to bring him into Manchester City. And as I said, offensively, not got a problem with him. I think he's a fantastic player. Makes great cover if we're wanting to use Joško Vardy on the left-hand side and give him a bit of a rest, because he's played a heck of a lot of minutes this season. Then someone like Rayan Ait-Nouri would make sense, in particular with how old he is, only 24 years old, or very soon to be 24 years old. Got that Premier League track record as well, so that's also good to see. All the real problem is he's not a homegrown player, because we're needing homegrown players. If Ait-Nouri is a homegrown player, then I think City should be all over that. But because he's not homegrown, there might be a bit of a homegrown quota problem for Man City, that maybe they want to look at some homegrown players. We'll see. I'm just speculating. Now moving on to the final player I want to speak about, Tio Hernandez. If we want to go for a European proven winner, then Tio Hernandez would be a really good option. 27-year-old French left-back at AC Milan. AC Milan, of course, don't have European football for next season, so it is possible that he may want to seek a move away from AC Milan this summer, just like we're seeing from Tijani Reinders, who Man City are getting ever closer to signing. Now, Tio Hernandez has made 33 appearances in Serie A so far, with 4 goals and 3 assists. He's only got 1 year left on his AC Milan contract, so City wouldn't need to break the bank to make a transfer happen. A real good, solid choice. As I was speaking about with Cambiaso before, I like when we bring players in from Italy, because in terms of the physicality of the Premier League and Serie A, they're not too far away. It's why you see lots of Premier League players going over to Serie A and doing so well, because the physicality, not having to adapt. And it's the same with players coming in from Serie A to the Premier League. They don't have to adapt to the physicality. It's just a cultural shock moving from Italy to England. But yeah, for me, Tio Hernandez a really good, solid choice if we do want to go out and sign an out-and-out left-back this summer, a player who's not only pretty good defensively, but good getting forward as well. He's got that proven track record in Serie A, being a very solid player, but also got a fantastic presence when it comes to international football, a proven winner, got the right mentality, and I think with him only having 1 year left on his contract, we'll be able to negotiate a good deal there. I think Tio Hernandez would be a player worthwhile considering, at least. He may be very expensive in his wages, though, and that may put City off. And in terms of our wage structure, we are trying to bring our wage budget down, as Man City do have the most expensive wage budget in the Premier League, so they may want to go for cheaper alternatives, not necessarily on the fee, but more so when it comes to wages, which means maybe one of the other Premier League proven players may just prove to be a little cheaper for City. But for me, 5 really good left-backs there, 5 good choices. Do let me know which left-back you would like to see Man City sign this summer in the comments, and why. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. Remember, daily Man City transfer updates from June 1st for you guys to enjoy. I will be back later on today with another Man City transfer update as well, including the very latest on Rayan Ait-Nouri as well. Looking forward to giving an update on him and the other happenings in the transfer market. Getting very busy right now, so do make sure you have subscribed. It is free. Social media links there also in the description if you want to go and follow me on my X, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries, and I'll see you all real soon for that transfer update later on today. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. I'll be back again with 5 more players to have a look at tomorrow, where we're going to speak about midfielders. So I'll see you then. Peace. Ciao for now.